Now that we've covered real property and personal property ownership, it's time to explore how ownership of mobile and manufactured homes is legally transferred in Arizona. This section addresses the differences between selling a home with land versus without land, and walks through the key components of a mobile home contract, as well as considerations for inheritance and gifting. Selling a mobile home with land, escrow and title. When a manufactured home is affixed to owned land and has been converted to real property. Title transfer. Ownership is transferred through a deed, recorded with the county recorder. Escrow. Most transactions use an escrow agent to hold funds, ensure lien clearance, and handle documentation. Lien clearance. All mortgages or liens must be paid off prior to closing. Example. A broker in Gilbert sells a 2015 manufactured home on a purchased lot. Escrow holds the buyer's funds, ensures the affidavit of affixture is recorded, and confirms there are no liens. The deed is delivered at closing, completing the legal transfer of real property, selling a mobile home without land. For homes not affixed to land, typically in mobile home parks or on leased lots, ownership is transferred using a bill of sale and ADOT personal property title. Escrow may still be used to handle earnest money, but title transfer is handled through ADOT Motor Vehicle Division, MVD. Broker ensures all liens are cleared and the buyer receives the signed certificate of title. Example, a 2003 mobile home in Mesa on a leased lot is sold. Broker collects the bill of sale, confirms lien releases, and assists the buyer with ADOT registration. Key components of a mobile home contract. 1. Parties and property details. Names of buyers and sellers. Legal description of the home. Manufacturer, year, model, VIN, certificate of title. Address, location of the home and, if applicable, the mobile home park where it is situated. 2. Purchase price and terms. Total purchase price, including adjustments or taxes. Method of payment, cash, financing, seller carryback, or assumption. Earnest money amount, form of deposit, and whether it goes into escrow or a broker-dealer trust account. 3. Escrow and closing. Escrow agent, dealer, broker information. Close of escrow, COE, date and requirements. Title must be transferred free of liens. Buyer and seller obligations, including attending DMV if necessary. Prorations of rent, utilities, or HOA, community fees. 4. Financing and contingencies. Loan contingency deadlines, usually a week before COE. Appraisal contingency. Home must appraise at or above purchase price. Buyer's approval by the manufactured home park community. Any right of first refusal the park may hold. 5. Disclosures. Seller's property disclosure statement, SPDS, within 3 days of acceptance. Seller must disclose all known material facts. Lead-based paint disclosure if the home was built before 1978. Notice of any changes during escrow. 6. Warranties and condition. Home is sold as is, but seller must maintain condition until COE. Seller warrants no unpaid labor materials within 150 days prior to COE. Buyer warrants ability to perform, financing, insurance, etc. 7. Due diligence. Buyer's right to inspect during the due diligence period. Sewer, septic disclosures. Utilities must remain on until closing for inspections. Final walkthrough, mandatory for new homes. 8. Possession and personal property. Possession at COE with keys, codes, etc. Fixtures and appliances, washer, dryer, fridge, listed if included. Personal property transfers without warranties. 9. Remedies and dispute resolution. Cure period, 3 days to fix a breach. Earnest money release rules. Mediation first, then binding arbitration, with some exceptions. Attorney's fees to prevailing party. 10. Risk, notices, and legal terms. Risk of loss remains with seller until COE. Arizona law governs the contract. broker compensation as agreed in separate agreements. Entire agreement clause. No verbal promises apply unless written in. Time is of the essence. What to look for as a buyer or seller. 1. Accuracy of home description or confirm VIN, year, model, title number, and that title is free of liens. O verify home is properly located and legal to remain in the Park Chalk community. 2. Financing and contingencies, O ensure loan, appraisal deadlines, are realistic. O check if the community approval contingency is included. 3. Earnest money, O understand where it is deposited and under what conditions it is refundable. 4. Disclosures. O confirm SPDS and lead-based paint disclosures are completed. O review any park rules or HOA rules that may affect ownership. 5. Condition of property. O schedule inspections during the due diligence period. O ensure utilities stay on for testing. 6. Closing and possession. O clarify COE date and possession date. They may differ. O verify what personal property is included in the sale. 7. Dispute resolution. O know that disputes typically must go through mediation and possibly arbitration. O be aware of attorney's fee provisions. 8. Legal deadlines. O pay attention to. Time is of the essence. Missing deadlines can cause cancellation. Inheritance and probate of mobile homes. Affixed homes, real property, passes through probate like any other real estate, or can be held in a trust for estate planning purposes. Non-affixed homes, personal property, can be transferred via will or gifted, but a title transfer is required for legal ownership. Example: a 2010 manufactured home in Mesa is included in a revocable trust. Upon the owner's death, the trustee can transfer ownership without probate. Gifting mobile homes to family. Real property, executed via a deed, recorded with the county recorder. Personal property, executed via bill of sale and ADOT title transfer. Broker, tip. Always ensure compliance with ADRI rules and Arizona statutes when advising on gifting or inheritance. Section 3.3 Key Takeaways. 1. Transfers with land. Use deeds through escrow. Ensure lien clearance and COE requirements. 2. Transfers without land. Use bill of sale and ADOT title transfer. Verify liens. 3. Contract components, parties, property details, purchase price, escrow, financing, disclosures, warranties, due diligence, possession, dispute resolution, risk, and legal terms. 4. Buyer-seller. Checklist, verify description, financing, disclosures, inspections, possession, dispute resolution, and deadlines. 5. Inheritance and gifting. Real property passes via deed or trust. Personal property requires ADOT title transfer.